Hey Catacomb culture, this is Lori. I'm an eclectic green witch. Today we're going to be talking about 3 really easy ways to banish negative energy. To banish in general is because sometimes we come in contact with people who are toxic for our energy field, for our aura, for us physically, mentally. They drain us. These are the most important thing you'll ever learn in magic to banish. If you're oiling a candle, let's say it's Van oil, it could be any oil that is banishing or something you feel a personal connection to. So you kind of rub it in your fingers to kind of get your energy in it. You usually start from the middle up. And you usually do that 3 times. And while you're doing that, you would say, I consecrate thee in the name of the god and the goddess, so mote it be. Then you start from the middle down. You do that 3 times. I charge thee with the power of the god and goddess. So it's, I consecrate thee as a tool of magic, so mote it be. Middle, I charge thee with the power of the god and goddess, so mote it be. Then what you could do, add a little more oomph to it. It's now oiled. So anything you roll it in will stick to it. Let's say you use lavender, right? Get a little lavender on there. Basically, you just roll it in there. So let's say, this is not exactly the greatest candle for this. I mean, beeswax would work better. This is just a typical candle. But you put it in there, light it, and you're good. Now, if you don't have pink Himalayan salt, or if you don't have Dead Sea salt, you can always substitute for using table salt. They're slightly different, and colors mean a lot in magic. So if you wanted to banish possibly an ex-lover who is toxic, you might use pink Himalayan salt. Or if it's just in general all-purpose, white. It's all-purpose. Even white candles, white anything, it's all-purpose. Now, salt represents earth, and it's generally very good when you add it to water, and you can use that to purify your space with herbs and kind of sprinkle it. It's called asperging when you want to consecrate your circle or your place of negative energy. So basically how this is done with the salt is, let's say you're using the white, which is generally what people use. You would take that and you would take generally 3 scoops. So there's 1, 2, 3. Let this sacred salt drive out any impurities in this water so that I may use it throughout my rites. As you're doing that, you want to picture like a light in the center of it, pushing out anything that's negative. When you're done with that, you can get either a dried sprig of rosemary. I mean, I got this from the supermarket. You can get it anywhere. And you just kind of do that around. Water is very purifying. And that's really it for that. And it's very straightforward, very basic. This is white leaf sage, and it's really, really good way to get rid of negative residual energy. And the idea is you're pushing away negative energy. The herb itself has been used for many years by Native Americans, shamans, and it works. I mean, you can feel after you use sage, you can actually feel the room feels lighter. Is the best way to describe it. Sometimes people use cedar, sometimes people use cedar, sage, and cinnamon. It really depends on, what you deem, works for you. But you don't need anything too fancy. The sage itself is perfect. It's important to be able to banish and get rid of things before you start anything else. So typically when you're banishing or doing any type of magic, what you want to do is you first of all want to make sure that you're comfortable. Dress very comfortable. I feel like when I do magic and I'm comfortable, that it flows better. Now, one thing I would not suggest is a Stevie Nicks look, because if you have a long sleeve and you're lighting candles on your altar, you will set your sleeve on fire. No joke. The people you practice with, there has to be a level of comfort there too. The reason why people do this is because, to be honest, everybody comes in contact with negative people. So this is like your defense mechanism on a spiritual level from people who are toxic or people who maybe don't have your best interest at heart. So all these different things will really keep your energy field safe. Well, how do I know it works? Unfortunately, there's no exact proof. I mean, belief is part of spirituality, but you will feel a difference in your space or wherever, it'll feel lighter and your mood will feel better. So today we covered how to banish with salt, how to work with herbs and candles.